Okay, hello and welcome to another unboxing video. Today we are going to unbox this new Arctic Freezer 360mm black all-in-one liquid cooler. It's for AMD's AM4 and AM5 platforms and also Intel's LGA 1700. I have read that this is pretty good price to performance. It was like 80 euros and I bought it. Tonight we are gonna install this liquid cooler on my main PC. Let's open this package first. First you can see the VRM cooler and the block itself, which comes to the CPU. Here is some accessories for the installation, including cables and thermal paste and lots of screws. So here is the cooler already. It's quite big actually.
That's what she said!
I don't know if it's gonna fit in my case, but we'll see. I'll have to remember to take this film off here, so here is the VRM cooler, which comes on top of the CPU block. Here comes some mounting screws, and then there is AMD marked bag, and then there's one more bag. Also there is these left and right marked mounting brackets and some cables for these, then a Torx wrench and also a tiniest thermal paste tube ever. Also there is this package also, which I totally forgot. Oh yeah, it's what comes over the CPU if you're using a Intel based system. I think it somehow like makes the pressure even in the mounting. I'm not sure, you have to Google out for yourself if you're planning to use this. I also bought some 120mm fans just in case if I need some, because they were so cheap, like 9 euros a piece, so it's not so expensive. Here we have the computer, which we are going to install it in just a bit. But first let's get to removing the actual old CPU cooler. I have done some benchmarks and heat testing with this old one, so I think I have a good like comparison between these. I think this got almost 80 degrees Celsius. We'll have to see if the new one is better. It should be. Okay, now the paste was more even spread than last time I did this. It was like one little piece somewhere here. It wasn't very great, but now I've spread it more, so it's more even. I think it's good coverage. So right here. What I'll do to the old CPU cooler, I just put it in my second PC, which is right now dedicated to running my sim rig for the Moza R5 wheel. I'll take this old bracket out, like so. And there is also a back plate, which I think... Wait a second, I think I need to install the AMD stock backplate for this. I would think. I've actually found it. The original AMD backplate for the motherboard. It was in the motherboard box, as I remembered correctly. You should always keep them somewhere you can find them when you need them and not just throw them away. Also, in the last episode where I changed the CPU of this computer, there was a comment saying that he had ordered the was it 240 or 280 version of this CPU cooler. So that got me thinking, like, yeah, that's very like reasonably priced cooler. For a liquid cooler, they are usually quite expensive. So yeah, and I saw one when we were visiting a tech shop. Now I'll have to fit all this in here. Let's peel off the label for the block. Yeah, it's nice and smooth, at least for now. Then we'll figure this out. Please peel off, okay. There are two options which you can go. You can go with this all-in-one, pun intended, cooler cable, which has like one PWM connector and it goes right here to the block, or you can go with his same connector, but it just goes into 3 different PWM connectors. So there's one for the CPU pump and fans, and then the VRM fan, which you can control then independently. As in this you just use one slider for all. It takes more of these fan headers in the motherboard, but I think I'll use this at least for now. It's not so big of a deal for me. I'll just get it unwrapped here and maybe I'll just plug it in already. I think CPU fan, like so, and then the pump, which has pump fan right here, and system fan 3 for the VRM fan here. They are on the top of the case, so it's easy. And then I'll have 2 spare fan headers for case fans. I actually have these fans hooked up in the fan controller in the case, which is not PWM controlled, it's just regular DC controlled, but it doesn't matter. It's not so big of a deal again here. Okay, there it is. In the connector, the white one. Then I'll just spread out some old Noctua NTH1 thermal paste, which I've used a lot before. I'll spare the MX6 paste for another build, like so. And then I heard this is one of the most trickiest sets to install, or phases in the installation, because there's like spring-loaded mounting mechanism, which makes it pretty hard. But let's see how hard it actually is. Tighten these little by little and not like one side at a time, and bend possibly the CPU pins. I think it's pretty strong, like so, and let's just plug in the fan for the VRM cooling. Let's turn it up. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool, good. Can you see it? No. I'll tip it a little bit. Yeah, it looks awesome. I think there was also a version with RGB lights, but it was so expensive that I couldn't buy it at the moment. But maybe in the future I'll add some RGB fans to the system so it can all light up. I think it's ready for testing. Let's see you on the setup side of the camera. Okay, here we are at the setup. Computer is up and running and temps are now about 40, 41, 42 degrees Celsius. I haven't done any, and I mean not any adjustments in the fan curves or how the pump goes, and it's pretty quiet. You can hear the, I think it's the VRM fan, but it's from the where it's plugged in. But I think I'll have to do some adjusting and run some benchmarks again. I have compared the old cooler and the new will be compared soon, so we'll see if the temperature is any good. Now it actually dropped down to 30. It's like 21 or 22 degrees here in the apartment. But I'll do some tuning, and also there's something blocking the fan in the bottom, so I'll have to adjust that also. But see you after the benchmarks and adjusting the fan speeds. Okay, I've done some adjusting of the fans and the pump was at 100%, so I don't wonder why it was so loud when I turned it down, like I don't know, like 1000 or 1500 RPM. It already was like whisper quiet, and also the fans and the VRM cooler I turned down just a bit, so they are not now. You can't even hear them running. And to the benchmarks, I got these scores. The darker orange is what I had before, and more, and the better score is right now. And as you can see on the screen right now, I took screenshots of the temperatures. So the before was something like 78 degrees, and now I think maximum temperature was 72 degrees Celsius, so there's like 6-degree difference in there, and also it's much quieter, and it should be a little faster now and have more overclocking headroom. I think I'll have to play some games and adjust the fans a little bit and do some overclocking, even though it has already been I think 4.5 gigahertz is at now. It should turbo a little more, but I'm not sure how it works. So thanks for watching, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and comment down below what you think of this new CPU cooler which I installed. I think it's just awesome. It's the one of the best rated in the internet right now, and it's so cheap. It was so cheap that you shouldn't be missing this. It looks awesome, and you can get it in RGB lighting. It's addressable. My motherboard doesn't support it right now, but it's good cooler overall for the price and what it offers, and also the size. It's 360. It takes off the whole roof of the case. Maybe I'll have to upgrade to a bigger case. Okay, but that's enough for this episode. I'll start to edit these videos and upload them to YouTube. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe. see you on the next one. Bye.